Hey guys, it's me Blue and it's 5 a.m. I'm about to start making some bread. You gonna join me? Come down here. Ooh. Okay, as you can see I have my sourdough box out. I do. There it is, ta-da! I'm going to be making 2 loaves today, I think. Different loaves, but it's the same process to start off with, so we're gonna do that first. I need a cup thing. That would work. Right, so I'm going to use 2 of these for my starter. Oof. It's very stuck in there. Don't want to come out. Oof. Alright. There we go. Let's get all of that out. Now you want to rinse this straight away. Otherwise you're going to have problems later on. Get some water in that straight away because it does turn like concrete. Flour and water, one of the best glues you can make. Right. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Let's go in there. Now, I'm going to add a kilo of flour to that. Now, I've just got plain flour. I mean, it's extra fine plain flour, but it's still plain flour. But I'm just going to add the whole bag. Oops, there we go. Oof. I'm just going to, let me just get rid of this for a sec. I'm going to mix this all through. Now I don't feel like I need to. Okay, I'll be back when I've done all of it. Okay, so we got to the point where we need to add some liquid. I'm actually only adding some almond milk to mine. About a cup is enough. Shouldn't be any more than that because you got to remember this is a bread dough, it's not a batter. And you just want to get the rest of that going. Of course, it's going to prove me entirely wrong today, isn't it? Say, no, I want more liquid. Right, so I'm going to chuck in the rest of this, which is about another cup. Yep, there we go. Right. Now, I could have put this in the mixer, but like I said, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. There are people sleeping, so we're just gonna get stuck into it doing this. Oh, come on. It's gonna be fun. I haven't done this for so long. It's just gonna have to go in the mixer. I'm not sure my arms can do it, to be honest. As much as I wish they could. And they would. Right. Okay, so we're gonna get to mixing on this. I'm just putting it on a low speed Doesn't need to be on any really high speed. Oops. It's going to take about a good 10-15 minutes, so I'm just going to leave it for now and come back to it in a bit after we brew. I think... Wait, turn off. Thank you. I think we're done, actually, just quietly. That's quite, it's quite done, I think. Okay, let's move it into a bowl. Yeah, alright, I'm ready for to get out. I'm already in the bowl. So, what we're going to do, we're going to do this. We're going to unstick it from all the way around. It's not really stuck to the bowl, it's just, you know, stucking to points where it's stuck. It's not really stuck. It's not stuck. Okay. Not really that worried about it. Right, okay. So what we need to do is we need to start folding that. We're not going to put any more oh god. I'm not going to put any more flour on the bench, but we are going to roll this a bit so it does its own thing and we get it a little bit smoother on top. Now this is going to sit pretty much for the rest of the day in the bowl, not doing anything until later on this afternoon when I feel like actually doing something with it. So probably, I mean, you could have done this last night. I could have done this last night. I chose not to do this last night. But yeah, if you do it the day before and have it sit overnight, it's going to have gone through its nice little resting process and will be ready to do the rest of what you want it to do. Whereas I now have to wait until about, I don't know, 2-3 o'clock this afternoon to finish this up. Right, I'm going to put that straight in the bowl. In the bowl. Back in the bowl, right? In the bowl. Now, if you have some wonderfully eco-friendly and stuff covers to put on things, please use them. If you don't, and all you have is plastic wrap, please use that. If you don't have one of those and you have a clean tea towel, wet the tea towel first, shove that over the top. All I have right now is some plastic wrap, so we're going to have to deal with that. Okay, but there are options, just saying. Now this is now going to go in the living room where it's actually a bit warmer than out here. So that's going in here where we have the heating on some of the day, but it's not utterly freezing for the rest of the day. Okay, so it's day 2. I was going to leave this till 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, but I wasn't actually feeling well and I left it till this morning. And as you can see, it's literally doubled in size. That's amazing. So, I'm going to do this as the 3-day method, actually, because of what's happened with this. So, today I have new things to do with this. So, if you have a look in there, right, that's the sourdough underneath the skin of it. That's quite amazing. Right, so we're going to have to mix this all up again. I'm also going to take the opportunity to add some things to one of the loaves. We're going to split this down the middle, make 2 different loaves. So before I do anything with the first one, I'm going to make up my seed mix, because I want to do a mixed seed or mixed grain bread. So I'm going to do a couple of tablespoons of sesame seeds. Some chia seeds. Oops, sorry. Just trying to move these out of the way. There's so no room in here. Right. Pumpkin seeds. Refill that now. Sunflower seeds. Now the other ones I have to open. Hang on. Okay, so we're going to add some paprika. Some linseeds or flax seeds. Oops, that's plenty. Some spelt. And we're going to add some quinoa because we have those. That will be plenty. Right, so what we need to do now is get our dough. Now we're going to put a little bit of flour on the bench, just quickly, so that we can give our dough, not a lot, you don't want loads, just so that we can get it in half fairly neatly. So let's see, there it is. I knew I had a doodah. See, I have a doodah, one of them. Right, which is going to help me when it gets to there, but not going to get out the bowl. So, okay. So we're going to get this out of the bowl somehow. Okay. Hang on a second. You see that? It's slowly falling out of there. Slowly, slowly. Which is quite beautiful, actually. Let's see if I can shake a load of it out. What? Okay, but there is still loads in here and I want to get it out as much as possible. Oof. Stretchy. Okay. Oof. Oof. I'm not a baker by any means. Never was. Used to make cakes occasionally. Well, I used to make about 120 cakes a day, but baking, as in bread making, was never quite my bag. But, you know, we all get to play with things from time to time. We should all try new things. So, you need to start pulling this up and over so it stretches it nicely, right? Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to keep kneading this until it looks a little bit more workable. Now we don't want to make it any less sticky because it's meant to be this kind of stickiness. So we want that. So like I said, you don't want to add too much flour to it. But what we do want to do is we're going to cut that in half. Get off! Oh, I feel like Brer Rabbit and the Tar Baby. Do you know what I mean? Right, so if you don't know what that is, go and read it to your children. It's like brilliant. Get off me. Okay, I'm going to put that back in the other bowl. Right. No. Yes. Do you know what? Oh my god. Let me just turn the camera off a sec. Okay, just needed a bit of composure there for a second. I've got myself another bowl. Now, there is a special type of thing called the banneton that is supposed to be used to rise your sourdough in its final... It's a basket, right? It's a fancy basket. Don't got one. Haven't got the money for one. They're like £9 each, depending, 9 to 14 pounds each, which is fine. Oh god, this is so weird. I am so stuck. Oh my god. Sourdough Shenanigans. Oh my god. I've got to get this off my fingers because it's starting to wig me out. Okay, so we're gonna, I might have to put it in the mixer, I think. Okay, I've just had to wash my hands entirely because it would completely wig me out, right? So what we want to do is we're going to put all this dough's going back in the big bowl and we're going to put it in the mixer, right? Okay, so we've got it over here. I'm just going to tip all my seeds into here. Everything. All the seeds are going, seeds and grains are going in there. Every last one of them. There we go. Right, I'm going to give them a mix. We'll leave it going for the next 5 minutes or so. Oh, get off my fingers, get off. But only have it on low. Okay, whoops, there we go. So that's all nicely mixed in now. And we're gonna, I've just been, just trying to get some room here because it's very, there's so no room. There's no room. Okay, I've just been sorting out my tin, which I floured. It is a cake tin, it's not a bread tin. I don't have a bread tin, so I'm just using what I've got. And I didn't want to have this sitting around, you know, on the floor or by the radiator for the next few hours, or next 24 hours or 12 hours, however long it is, just on a tray. I don't think it's got that much ability to sustain itself, you know. Yeah, okay, so I need a thing to get this all out with again. I'm going to pop all this in this cake. I was going to make 2 loaves out of this. I'm not now, so I'm just going to try and get this out of here. Yeah, see if I can get it. Doesn't, are you coming out? Oh god, give me a second. I don't think it wants to. I'm gonna have to get my hands in there. Hang on a second, guys. Oh my god, it's way too heavy for me to hold on to. Hang on. Okay, I got you on that side, which is probably going to be easier for me, to be honest. So I'm just gonna try and get this stuff out of here. Do you know what? It reminds me of the stuff from the movie The Stuff. You know, that yogurt stuff that turned into an alien goo. You know. If you guys don't know these references, you should look them up. Seriously. Wow. Okay. Come on. How'd you go? I've never seen one quite this gloopy before. I've never actually had one that turned out quite this gloopy ever. Which is a little bit disturbing to me. But I'm going to go and get my scrapey thing, see if that'll work. Okay. Alright. So I'm sure mistakes were made, but you know what? It's all a learning curve. Let's get that over there. See if I can get this in here. I'm going to have to do it fairly quickly because I'm going to have to get off my back in a minute. Oh, please get out. Oh my god. Get off me. You know what, guys? I'm going to have to do this off camera because I'm about to lose my shit and I need to get off my back. So I'm going to have a break for a minute because I'm struggling. We all do it. We all have days. Okay, so I finally got it all in the tin, which is great. So now I'm just going to sprinkle it over with some flour because I want to try and tidy it up a bit if I can. You got to remember it's going to be cooked in this. I don't know if I can tidy it up. It's so sticky, such a mess. It's all good though. We'll get there. Gonna get some more flour down the bottom of that. I feel like I need to flour this a little bit more so I can, you know, we'll get there. Okay. Think. Some more down there. Oh, far out. I think. Blimey. Whew. We're almost there. Almost there. I think we're almost there. That's starting to look a bit more like it, to be honest, for me. Anyway, it's been so long since I've really done much bread making, let alone sourdough, that I'm sure I've missed like 30 different things I should have done. And I'm sure there's those of you who are sitting out there laughing your tits off. Well, that's fine. You know, you can do that, and if that's put a smile on your face because I'm cocking it up left, right and centre, it's entirely fine. I'm just gonna, you know, try and get that to do that. Roll under there a bit. See if I can flatten that around the cake tin a bit. Get some more flour on all of that. Oh my god. Right, I need a brew. I do. Okay, so all we have to do now, so I can go and have me brew. Now I've washed my hands again to get the gloop off again, is cover this thing clean, and then I'm gonna pop it by the radiator, the heater, whatever you've got, I don't care, for until tomorrow, and then it's going straight in the oven. Yes, it is. Okay, I'll see you then. Okay, it's day 3 and my oven is on as high as it can go, and it's been sitting like that for the last 20 minutes so that it will get fully up to what it needs to. Here we go. I'm just gonna, I know it's got a couple of cracks in it, but I just want to get a couple of little lines going across here as well. Don't want anything fancy on this. Now I'm using craft knife, as you can see, because it's the closest thing to a razor blade that I have. If you're going to do this a lot, I would suggest getting a lame, which is a little thing that holds a razor blade. It's the best way to do this. Now that's going in the oven now for the next 17 minutes on the hottest my oven will go. So it's on gas mark 9, which I believe is around 500 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is like something like 300 or something Celsius. Okay, back in 17 minutes. Yes, I know it needs cleaning, but it's been 17 minutes, so we need to turn this down to gas mark 6 at this point, which is with the equivalent of 400 F or 250 C. And that's got to stay in there now for another 23 minutes. We'll be back then. Right, time to pull it out. Wow. I'm not entirely sure, and I'm not convinced. That is very crispy though. Let's just check it around the outside. I'm not sure. I'm just leaving the oven on for a bit because I'm not sure. I might have to put it back in. Just loosen that up around there. Pop that out. Ta-da! Right. Give me a sec. Ooh, hot cloth. See, this is why they tell you to put parchment paper or greaseproof paper underneath your sourdough, just in case it sticks. But, yeah, I'm just going to lever it off, hopefully, with this knife. Should just be a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of flour on the bottom, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Come on, you little bugger. Out you come. Come on. Yeah. See, the other thing is, after 17 minutes, if you'd wanted to, what you can do is you can take this off whatever tin it's in, place it on the rack in the oven. I've got a feeling I should have probably done that, but we're getting there. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on, you. How far to go now? Oh. Oh! Yeah, okay, that went fine. Yeah, I'm going to put that back in the oven for a little bit, probably another 10 minutes on the rack. You know, because I think it needs it. Okay, so it's been another 10 minutes. I'm going to get this bread out. It should be done. Should be done. That's looking a lot better. It's looking a lot better actually. Let's just check on the other side. See, it's still, oh, it's still crispy though, hey. Do you know what? I'm going to chuck it in for 10 more minutes. You got to remember that this one, our oven isn't that great, okay, and it tends to leak, not be that, you know, good with the whole temperature thing. Of course, me having the door open isn't helping, but I'm going to chuck it in for another 10 minutes. I want that to crisp up as well. Okay. All ovens are different. Okay, so you're gonna get a different result from each oven, and ours really needs help more than anything. The seals are not great on it, and it tends to leak a lot of energy, so we have to tend to put our oven up a lot harder than we normally would. I haven't this time, so that won't be helping the situation. Plus, I've done a double batch, okay, which is going to mean that the bread's going to take a little bit longer to cook, which doesn't bother me. I'm not bothered. Just wish you'd hurry up. It's nearly midday and I haven't had breakfast yet. See you when it's done. Okay. Right. Come on, you. Out you come. Honest to God, guys, I think that's done now. That's amazing. I'm going to get a rack for that to sit on. Just turn the oven off. But we're done. Woohoo! I don't want that to be sitting on the bench for too long because it'll get wet underneath it and I don't want that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hang on. Open on. Ow! Warm. Yes, it is warm. Now, you need to let it sit for about 20 minutes before you use it. Okay, don't cut it yet because otherwise it will just collapse and just be all... Let it breathe for a bit. Just let it breathe for a bit and I'll come back. I'll do the reveal. Yeah. Back in 20. Okay. It's time. It's time to do it. It's time to do it. I'm gonna cut it. Ha ha. Right. I can get this where you guys can see it best. It's probably as good as it's gonna get, I think. Right. Oh my god, that's awesome. It's quite heavy though. It's going to be quite a dense spread, which is fine for me. I'm happy with that. I'm going to get a couple of pieces. Oh, one piece. Wow. That's looking pretty awesome. So you have a look. You can see all your little seeds in there. All the different ones. There's a pumpkin seed and I think that's spelt. Got some quinoa going on. Sunflower seeds. They're all in there. And that's looking pretty friggin' awesome. Not gonna lie. Happy, 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 happy with that. Okay. There we go. My first sourdough for a while. Okay, so I know it's been a little bit of a schmozzle, but honestly, you know, as much as I wanted to edit this and show the easy side of it, I wanted to show you guys that not everyone does it perfectly either, and that it's just about overcoming the things and finding a way through, and I wanted you to join that journey with me this time. Next time we do a sourdough anything, maybe a bit different, but I thought that it was important with this one that we did this one the way we did. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more shenanigans in the kitchen with Blue, please do hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell icon so you get notified of when my videos come up. Okay, so I will see you later on. Take care of yourselves, look after yourself, stay warm, stay cool if you're in Australia, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.